welcome back to Stories in Stitches. We are good and done with the power failures. So today we're going to finish off the barn and the fence, and that will complete all of the little kit containers, or the little kit compartmental kit bits from our Happy Farm Sewing Kit that we were working on. We've done all the animals, we've done the 2 trees, I've got them all here on the craft table, and we were just going to work on the barn and the fence. This was, I guess the last time we streamed was about 10 days ago, so a little over a week ago. Was thinking I would get the barn and the fence finished on that day. Had a power failure, no problem, came back, tried again, had another power failure. So the weather's been a little wonky, but hey, it's now, we're entering the middle of May, so the weather should be a little bit better. Certainly the sun is shiny today, which is a lovely thing. So gonna finish the barn. The barn is all stitched up. All it needs is that little barn quilt that we cut out and prepared in the last stream, so the barn part 2, or the mini barn quilt. I just need to glue it into place, and then the barn is done. And then I'm going to finish stitching up the little fence that also came in that pack. So that's all I'm gonna do today. I've got my glue gun all plugged in and ready to go. And it's nice and warm. I've got extra thread and needles and stuff, but I shouldn't need much more. I kind of put all of the extra leftovers back into the little plastic container bag that the kit comes in, the barn. So the rest of the fence pieces, the embroidery floss I need, the needle, all of it, I put it all in the same little kit, just so I didn't have to go looking for it when we came back to do part 3 now. And I also have an extra little bowl of embellishments and stuff if I feel it needs anything else. I think I'm almost done with this. Like I said, just want to glue in the little barn quilt and finish the fence. So that's it. Let me take you down to the craft table and we will get started on that. In the meantime, hello Jessica Rabbit, hello Destiny. Thank you guys both for being here, and everyone else who's just sort of lurking. I love my lurkers. I know Mr. InStitches is also lurking out there. So here we go. I had organized, we decided on a barn quilt style. We picked out the color. I got it all cut up, and then the power cut out. So all I want to do is create little kind of bits of glue. I don't want too much. And I'm going to do one little square at a time. So I'm going to tuck them in up against the edge as best I can, knowing that the extra squares that come in will also kind of help snug them into plate. Oh, this is already looking so cute. So I've already got it all laid out. It shouldn't really require me to, I shouldn't have to fight. The whole idea was that I would have this all ready to go. Hi, baby. Hi, sweetums. You just coming to say hi? You just coming to say hi? Hi, monkey. Do you want to get up on my lap and say hello, or are you just doing that shy thing again? You're not sure? Uh-huh. Okay, hang on. I'm dealing with a very hot glue gun here, so if you want to hang on a second. I'm just going to finish gluing all these little bits in. I'll put the glue gun aside. So I'm really not using much glue. Let's make sure I don't mess up this last one. Okay. Yes, hang on. You're so funny. Okay, there we go. All right. I am going to switch back to this camera and see, do you want to come up on my lap and say hello? Do you want to come up and say hello? Oh no, I'm just going to get belly. Really? You put me through all that. Don't you want to say hello? Don't you just want to come up here and say hello? Come on. Yes, yes, yes. Good girl. Okay, good girl. So, my favorite mascot. Did you want to see what I'm working on? That's that. What do you think? What do you think? Sniffs? Yeah? Big sniffs? Big sniffs? And he likes it? I like it. I think we've got ourselves a very cute little barn. And now that I'm looking at it, it almost looks like one of those hypnotic tunnels. It's definitely a pinwheel, but it almost looks like I put a warp zone or a wormhole or something in the top of my barn loft. Maybe I did. I mean, who's to say I didn't, right? Okay, all right, up you go, up you go. Let me just move my feet. My little, oh, there we go. My little parrot, she likes to sit. Okay, gonna say hi? Gonna say hi? Hello, hello? Gonna tap dance? Mm-hmm. You say hello to everybody? Okay, all right. She thinks she's a parrot. She'll sit up here on my shoulder for like half the day if I let her. All right, so that was really easy. We already had all those pieces cut out, and it was easy to just sort of glue them into place. I don't even think I really need to mess with it much. Like, I'm just sort of like tapping it into place. That worked out really well. I'm really happy about that. So that's the barn done. Now I'm just gonna sort of go back to the little instruction manual, and we're gonna work on the fence. So are you okay? Can I put you down now? She's doing her little tap dancey thing. Okay, okay, here we go, here we go. There you go, monkey. Yeah, good girl. Watch your feet, watch your feet. You wanna sit on my lap? All right. Okay, you gonna be good when you sit on my lap? We'll see. We shall see if she can. You can't have that. That's not a toy. No, I know it looks like a toy, but it's not. It's not for you. Yeah. All right, so I had everything else left in this. I kind of kept it all together just so I didn't have to go digging for it. His sniffers. She's sniffing all of the little characters that I've got on the desk here. Uh-huh, uh-huh. What do you think? What do you think? Okay. I'm going to put that to the side. And so, just so we're all on the same page, basically we're going to sandwich, there's the fence posts and then the fence rails. So the posts are the things that stick in the ground, the rails are the things that go between the posts. And I think all I have to do, she's really sniffing these things, all I have to do is sandwich the rails in between the posts and then just sew the whole thing together. And the fence is like really, really simple. How you doing? Are you ready to go for a little piddle? Eh? You just want to sit on my lap this whole time. Dog ownership. It is hilarious. Okay, so let's go back down to the craft table. I know I love you too. And I'm going to move my I'm going to move my sketchbook. Thank you, Pen Pen. Get that out of the way. And we're going to get back into, all right. You are such a cutie. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Sniff, sniff. Okay, I'm going to put that to the side. And, so this is my, you can't have that. If you're going to sit on my lap, you got to be good. That little nose. I would love to know what's going on in her brain. So I've still got some pre-cut yarn or thread here from the last time. So I'm going to get this all threaded up. And there we go. Ready, ready, steady. I don't need this. I can put that to the side right now. And I should have 6 posts and 2 rails, and I do. And let's see what it says here. You gonna read this for me? All right, so 1 and 2 are the 2 rails. They go in between all of the front and back pieces, which are the posts. And there are 3 posts. There's front and backs to all 3 of them. So 6 post pieces. Penny, you gonna be good? Okay, all right, I know. You're very, yes, yes. Okay, I'm gonna put you down. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Good girl. Thank you. Okay. Yes. All right. She's, her little tail's whacking. Okay, and now I have penny fur everywhere. Well, that'll, part of the trouble of having a wee dog. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna get sewing here. I just wanted to pop into the chat briefly. Penny, if you're going to sit on my lap, you can't be like, okay, fine. Try this one more time. Yes. All right. All right. She really wants to be part of it today. So let me just make sure I haven't missed anything in the chat. Okay. Have you heard of a phonology wheel? If not, you should look it up. It's such a cool thing to make. A phonology wheel. I will check that out, Ms. Rabbit. Let's see. What else have we got? Precious Penny the parrot, says Destiny. So true. Maybe it will suck you into the crafting zone. You don't really need a vortex for that. It is, you know what? That's a cool idea. It's a vortex. This is my she shed, and this is the vortex that sucks me into the penny. Sucks me into the crafting zone, or into the crafting mood. Oh my goodness gracious. Hello, Crochet Girly. Hello, hello, hello. And Mr. InStitches is in the house. Has anyone seen my dog? Cute Penny has to make sure everything's up to par. It's true. She is definitely the biggest... we call her our CPO, our Chief Puppy Officer. She always inspects everything. So I'm pretty sure these are all identical. Hey, can I have my workspace back? Hey, can I have my workspace back? And these are going to sit like this. And then this is kind of an interesting sort of, it's an interesting little thing because I think I'm just going to do 2 at a time. Yes, because you're sewing around, these are all separate, like you're not, oh my gosh, Penny, okay, yes. Let me think here. How many holes from the ground bottom is it? Let's see what this has to say. About 2 from the bottom, okay. All right, so, yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm going to do, I don't want this to be too close. Is that about right? Yeah, because there should be about the space of 1 rail in between them. And then these are going to sit and sandwich it. Yes, 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 I know. Okay, so I'm going to start at the bottom corner. And I'm going to work my way around. All right, Pen. Your fur is now literally all over everything. This used to be a nice, tidy little... Oh well, I mean, I am making a farm. I guess it wouldn't be a real farm if there wasn't, like, animal fur all over the place. Yes, Penny, yes. I know. Very interesting. Hey, Shell! Welcome! I was wondering if we'd be barning today. Yes, Penny is in the... Penny is here. Penny is going to maybe settle on my lap. I don't know. We'll see. She's literally put fur everywhere here. So I'm going to try and keep this as tidy as I can. You going to get cozy? No? I'm not really in the best... I'm in kind of a... I'm not in a... like an office chair, so it has arms, but it's a wooden chair, so she could easily like fall through the side. So I don't want her to do that, and she never settles. She just wants to kind of bang around on my lap. You know what? Let's see if I can reach across her. Hang on a second. I can't quite reach if you're going to be there. There we go. Yes, I know, snuggle face. Okay, so let me just, you want to go up on my, there. You sit up there. Okay. There. This way I can kind of talk to you guys and kind of, she's gonna, I need my arms, Penny. I need my arms. Can you sit on my lap? Can you sit on my lap like a normal animal? Hey? Can you do that? Can you do that? This is, just so you know, this is my everyday. This is me trying to get anything done all day long. And if it's not my lap, it's Mr. InStitches' lap. She will not leave you alone. Like, and if you don't put her on your lap, she just has a meltdown at your feet because she won't sit. We've got nice beds. I've made her, you've seen some of the pillows I've made. I've made her pillows and beds and soft places to sort of land. I put them right at my feet. I put my feet on them. Not good enough. She wants to be up here on the table, in the chair, in your lap. It's, I don't know. And it wouldn't be a big deal if she would just settle down, but she gets kind of like tap dancey. I call it tap dancey. Like she's constant, her little back feet are going. It's like she wants to get up and get down, get up, get down. Like where do you think you're going to go? Hey, where do you think you're going to go? Where do you think you're going to go? Hey, Missy? Where do you think you're going to go? I can't see what I'm doing. I can't see what I'm doing. No. You just haven't had your nap yet today, have you? What? What? Have I not given you enough attention yet today? This is not this is not the live stream I thought I was gonna have. Benny! Benny, sweetie. Okay, all right. Sit down, relax. Okay. If you're any of you are thinking about getting a dog and you don't have 24 hours a day to dedicate to it, do not get a miniature dachshund, because this is this is what they do all day. Yeah, I know. It's very exciting. All right, so I'm almost done with my first post, working around my rails. Looks like this is another perfect, this worked out perfectly, so. Okay, Penny. Oh my God. How are you shedding this much? Is this your winter fur coming out? Okay, I'm gonna put her down. I'm gonna let her go find Mr. InStitches. Thank you, sweetie. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. Gonna have to vacuum soon. All right, so this is the post around the two rails. So then I'm gonna do this twice more. Already this looks really, really cute. So let's go back to the table and we'll get this done. Hi, Maeve. Welcome, welcome everybody. Thank you for popping in and joining me. Desperately trying to get the barn and the fence done without any other interruptions. We've had power interruptions. I've had literal animal interruptions. We shall get this done today. And then that will be the whole actual kit complete. Very excited about that. Oh my gosh, I missed a hole. Am you surprised? I'm not. I think I can back up and fix it though. I missed a hole because I was paying more attention to my dog than my actual stitching. I will not stand for that. I will fix that right now. Okay, so that can stay put. Luckily, oh, I missed a couple holes, looks like. Wow, let me go back. Let me go back a bit. Let me go back. All right. Okay, I think that's just where I started to mess it up, was right at the end. So I'm gonna fix that. Yeah, Jada wakes up wondering why her neck is sore. It must be sore around that shell. It's so true. It's actually worse than that. She sleeps with us, which is fine. I don't mind that. But she insists on, she wants to sort of, she spends all day in my lap. And if that's not enough, we get into bed at night and she wants to sleep in my lap still. And you can't really dissuade her from it. And so like, I sleep like a cowboy, like a cowboy sits on a horse. And I wake up the next day and I'm like, oh my gosh, my back, because she's been stuck between my knees the whole night. She's impossible. But I love her to pieces, so I'm not gonna complain too much. Destiny says I need a papoose. It's so true. A papoose. I've got something kind of akin to that. But I think she might be too big for it at this point now. Come here, scissors. Okay. I have now fixed that. I will pull in all my short tails, I think, at the end. I am going to speed sew this. So, get the penny hair off of literally everything. Oh my gosh, it's everywhere. She just stuck her little nose on everything. All right, let's get this one all lined up. This little fence is so cute. I love that they included a little fence. I mean, that was unnecessary, but what a cute little, what a cute little detail. Okay, let's hold that. And same thing, in, out, all the way around. Ah. Jessica Rabbit says Willow is obsessive. She is determined that if it is dinner time, so is yelling and won't stop. Oh, it's her dinner time. I get it. I get it. She's like, I'm ready to eat, and that means now. Thank you very much. If we're having dinner time, Penny decides that she wants to go outside. Oh, you're about to sit down and eat? Well, I have to go outside. So, I love her to pieces. I absolutely adore her, but my goodness, can they be needy sometimes? Pets are hilarious. All right, so this is looking more like it should, I feel. Thankfully, this isn't very tricky. I can just sort of zip my way around. I don't think the fence needs any kind of embellishment. I did have a couple of little ideas, but because I'm still kind of working out my final plan for these little felt pieces, I'm not sure if I want to add anything to the fence just yet or not. Things that jump to mind, if you were going to embellish your fence, things that jump to mind are dressing it up for, like putting a little bunting on it. I think that would be adorable. Putting Christmas lights on it if you were going to use this around Christmas or dressing it up for Christmas. And just sitting a little bird on top of one of the posts. I think that would look really cute. Now, given that the rest of the animals in the series are all about the same size as the barn, that might look a bit funny. I guess you could make like a little miniature insect or something because there aren't any insects in this kit. And so that would fit. Like the insects obviously are going to be smaller than the animals. So something like a little bee sitting on top of one of the posts or whatever might be kind of cute. But I'm gonna hold off adding anything extra to my fence just yet because I'm still on the fence. Oh my gosh, groan. I'm still on the fence about how I'm going to use it for this and how I'm going to use any of them for my final little project. I'm just, like I said, I had an idea of something I wanted to do with them, and I'm still kind of working out the details in my head about that. So working on the third post now. Make sure this all lines up nice and neatly. In the meantime, I will make sure I'm not missing anything in the chat. I always have an opportunity to talk a little bit more with you guys, which I really appreciate. Or a ladybug. Maeve, that would be cute. A ladybug. This might be a nice opportunity to pull out the old beads too, and get a little bit of beading in, you know, maybe make a little beaded insect or something. I'm going to play a little bit of floss chicken here and see if I have enough to go all the way around with this little remaining bit of floss that I have on my needle. I think a ladybug would be cute. Ladybug would be cute because it's red and black, so that would look nice with the barn. It would also look nice on the white fence. I have a soft spot for bees though, so I'm thinking a bee would be just as cute as a ladybug, and it would also offset the birds because we've got our chicken and our duck are both sort of yellow, so that might be kind of cute. Bees, ladybugs, dragonfly, maybe a little frog. That would be cute. Maybe just some flowers. There aren't really any flowers in this collection, so having some vine or flowers running up and down or running along the fence, that would be really cute too. Maeve likes the idea of the bee. I mean, bees and ladybugs. Butterfly. A butterfly would be pretty. You know what? You might even have an easier time finding something like that in your stash already. Like you might already have like a little butterfly button. I think I might have a ladybug button. I've got a little distant bell ringing in my head. That seems familiar. I might have something like a ladybug button. Some kind of fancy button. I have some kind of cute button that might be an insect. I will look for that possibly on another day. Like I said, I'm not totally married to the idea of embellishing this fence yet. I want to see what I want to see how it fits into my final vision before I do that. You wanted to do a wreath for the cow. What about one draped over a post, says Jessica. That would be cute too. One on the door of the barn would be cute. Like a wreath on the door of the barn if I was going to make this like a Christmas set. It's funny that my brain is kind of running into, look, I did it. I did it. Ah, I played a thread chicken and I won. Crochet Girlie says, I'd probably do a bee, ladybug, and a dragonfly or butterfly. The challenge sounds fun. I feel like there are so many options there. You could make little mini felt versions of them. You could bead them. You could embroider them. And if, like I say, if you've got fancy buttons, like if you've got like, you know, those little specialty buttons, that might be exactly what you might already have something like that in the stash. So I'm just going to weave in my tails. And then that's the little barn and the fence finally finished. I am so happy to have this done. I'm going to just go through them all here in a minute because I've got them all sitting. I think I've got everybody sitting on the table with me. But I can always check by going through one of the kit has all of the individual little instruction manuals have everybody on the back. So I will double check to make sure I've got them all here. Just weaving in my tails. There we go. And one more. Ah. All right. Fence done. So, it sort of sits looking, oh, I mean, come on. It sits looking like this in the picture. I don't know how I'm going to use it exactly. Part of me wants to do like this. I mean, chickens do like to sit up on fences. Is that not so adorable? Honestly, the designs of these little things were just so darn cute. All right, so we have done. We are done, and we have done. Let me get my little, take my needle. All right, so all of that's finished. Look at all of the embroidery floss that I have left. So much. I have a pair of eyeballs still left. I think a lot of you said you had at least one, maybe two eyeballs, like there were extra googly eyes that came. All right, so we have got the chicken, the horse, the cow, the cat, the duck, the pig, the turkey, the rabbit, the dog, the sheep, 2 trees, the barn, and the fence. Ba-ba! And I'm pretty sure I've got everybody down here. So let me just go through it again. Chicken, chicken, horse, horse, added a little saddle to my horse. Cow, there you are. The cow got a little cowbell on a rope around her neck. So that was the cow done. Cat, cat got a ribbon and a real working bell. Bing, bing, bing. Duck, duck did not get any embellishments because I thought duck was just so cute on her own. Pig, piggy got a little handkerchief or a kerchief around his neck. A little bandana. I think that's really cute. I like that strawberry print. Really cute. Turkey. I gave Turkey some extra tail feathers so he can feel a little fancy while he's trying to court the ladies. Rabbit. Rabbit was made just before Easter, so not only did he get a fluffy tail, he got a proper Easter bunny bow tie, which I was really pleased with. I think that's really cute. The sheep. We put the stuffing on the outside, and he got a little bell because we were thinking like little Bo Peep's sheep, so she's kind of a pet. Gets the little fluffy. Instead of putting the fluff on the inside, we put it on the outside. The doggy, the dog came with a collar, but there was no ID tag, so I just happen to have this really cute little heart charm, and I felt like that made just the perfect little thing for the collar. And then there were the 2 trees. So I made one an apple tree and one an oak tree. I put acorns on this one. And then, of course, last but not least, the barn and the fence. So there were 12 kits, but it wound up being 14 pieces because there were 2 trees in the tree pack, and then there was the barn and the fence in the barn pack. So 14 pieces. Amazing. Not bad at all. I still think it needs a hot cowboys. Jessica Rabbit. The folk art calendar blanket canvas would also work to attach everything to. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to crochet a canvas. I have an idea. I have a couple of ideas. So I think, like, wow, now that I've got them all done, I'm probably going to lay them all out on the craft table and just sort of shuffle them around. I also think this layout is really cute. Part of me wants to make this actual layout, this little green oval that they've got them all on. I still want to try and design the tractor, and I want to do the wheelbarrow. Mr. InStitches reminded me back in the day that there was a wheelbarrow showing too, so I still want to design the tractor and the wheelbarrow. I've got a lot of felt, so that's not a big deal. Neither of these require an eye, so if I make, I might start with the wheelbarrow just because it's easy, or at least it looks a little less complicated than the tractor. And if it works out, whichever one I start with, if it works out, I will create a template. So if you guys want to make one too, I will create a template for us all to use. And then seeing if the first one goes well, I'll try the second one. Same thing. If it works out, I'll create a template for that too. And then once I've got all those pieces together, I will consider what I'm going to do for it. I really like this, but I'm not sure if that's exactly the route I'm going to go or not. Like I said, I have an idea. I have some ideas. So first, though, the next thing in my little plan was, after we finished all of these cute little kit things, I wanted to start getting really creative and trying to make the other pieces that they didn't include in the set, but include the drawings are all over it. So that is going to be the next thing I do. I love how this turned out. I just love this. It's so cute. This kit really, really blew my mind. I have bought craft kits all my life. They were some of the first gifts that family members would give me that I always loved and really enjoyed. I would get very excited if I got a craft kit for a birthday present or a Christmas present. And I've always really enjoyed my craft kits. I've bought several craft kits as a young adult and as a middle-aged adult like I am now. Craft kits for adults, craft kits for beginners regardless of age, and craft kits for kids. And all of them have had some degree of, you know, well done, like nice kit, that like nice, everything's included, nothing was missing, you know, whatever. But I have to say, of all the kits I have ever been presented with, this one surprised me the most, because the quality of the kit pieces were exact to the pictures. I feel like that almost never happens. The holes that were pre-drilled into them or pre-laser cut into them were perfect, and they all matched up perfectly. I feel like that never happens, especially this day and age. I feel like usually something's missing. The piece, the product or the fabric is kind of crummy or cheap. I just realized that I missed a hole on this tree, but whatever. I also found that they gave you a tremendous amount of floss in a lot of different colors, and there's a lot here. Like, they didn't skimp on anything. You got 2 plastic needles. You got a decent pair of little scissors, especially if these were going to be used by kids. So as far as craft kits go, this one genuinely surprised me. Like, I was beyond pleasantly surprised. I was kind of stunned. And I've really enjoyed working on it, which is probably why I kind of want to elongate the fun and try these other 2 little things. So Destiny says, I also ordered a kit with polar animals. No way! Polar animals! I have to say, Mr. InStitches, Mr. InStitches was on Amazon, and he was looking at some of the other kits. And there are other kits. I have not purchased any yet. So just so you know, I haven't purchased any other felt craft kits yet. I am looking at some because how can you not? Especially after how well this one worked out. So I know there's a few others. I've got some on my wish list, and I'm kind of watching them to see if their prices, like what their prices are doing. Because like I say, I'm not in a rush to buy another one yet because there's still a couple more things I want to do with this one. I'm also considering maybe doing another animal, since I know that you guys have at least one eye. I think I showed you my owl. This is like, I kind of want to revisit this guy. I made him quite a long time ago, and I just thought another owl, he's almost the same size as the rest of them. There wasn't an owl in the kit, because an owl isn't really considered a farm animal necessarily. However, almost every barn I know has barn owls living in it. So I feel like an owl would be right at home inside this kit. So maybe making another owl, like redesigning an owl, might be kind of fun. Obviously I used buttons for his eyes and not even googly eyes. So if I did do this, I've got googly eyes because I found more in my stash. So I don't know, I've got like, I kind of want to live in this happy farm kit for a little longer. Does that kind of make sense? Like I feel like there's room for some more happy farm. So I'm thinking I'm going to try and make the wheelbarrow. I think I might try the wheelbarrow next. I want to try and design, I want to make it, I try and make it look almost exactly like the thing that they have, the little sketch. But simultaneously, I want it to look as crisp, if that's even possible, because I don't have a laser cutter, I don't have a Cricut, I don't have any of that stuff. So whatever I do, it's going to be, and I also don't have this kind of felt. This is very stiff, almost like it's cross between craft foam. I don't have that kind of stiff felt. You've seen my felt pile. It's soft felt. It's the craft felt from the dollar store. So lots of colors, not very expensive, and I feel like I definitely have red. I have light gray. I think I have dark gray, and I have a little bit of brown. And as far as I'm concerned, I feel like those are the colors there. Now that lip of the wheelbarrow could also be black. It could also be dark gray. I think, like, you know, any color could be kind of subbed in there. But I like, and instead of silver or light gray, it could be white. So there's options there in terms of like what colors to use. But I think there are 4 colors in this sketch, but it could easily just be 3 colors. So I feel like that might be the easiest one to start with, but it's smaller pieces, so I'm gonna fiddle with it. I'll see what I can come up with. Let me see what's everybody saying. Okay, makes good products. OKOOKO makes good products, including markers that I've seen and or have tried. So far I'm very impressed. OKOK or OKOOKO made the farm kit. Yeah, that's who made the farm kit. And I just, based on this kit, I would go and buy more stuff from them, because this was such good quality. I was really impressed. Crochet Girly says, I'm really excited to jump into this kit. I finished teacher appreciation gifts and sent them to the teachers yesterday, so I am now free to dive in. LOL, my Amazon cart is full of kits like this. Isn't it just the most fun thing to get cozy and pull up your phone or your tablet or your laptop for that matter, and go into your Amazon kit and just like, or your wish list, and just start like looking at all of the kits. My wish list also includes, in terms of just felt kits. Let's not talk about all the billion other crafty things there. Just felt kits, just the stuff that I can see in Canada. Because I know we see a significant there's a lot less on the Canadian Amazon than there is in the American Amazon. But that said, there are felt Christmas ornament kits. There are felt Halloween ornament kits and Halloween little gift bags and stuff. Just felt. There are really elaborate felt and bead and sequin kits for like Christmas stockings and stuff, and Santas to hang on the tree. And just doing felt kits could keep you busy for years. And that's just the handful that I've got in my cart right now. And I'm like, okay, I have a lot of felt. I have a lot of beads. I even think I have some sequins somewhere. I should really look at these as some inspiration and see if I can't, like, you know, create my own version of it, just using what I've got on hand. So I'd kind of like to do something like that. Michelle, was it you that mentioned doing some Christmas felt ornaments or something? I absolutely want to do that. A few more months into the future, I think, because I'm not quite ready to start thinking about Christmas yet. I'm every year I think to myself, I think I'm going to back it up. I'm going to back it up. I'm going to start doing like a little bit of Christmas. But I think that's maybe why you do Christmas in July. I think July is about as early as I can turn my thoughts towards Christmas again, because I feel like I just kind of finished with the winter. It's not Christmas so much, it's the winter. Destiny says, they give me a cozy, nostalgic feeling. I love them. Agreed, agreed. Shell says, the kit on Amazon has over 50 bought this month, thanks to Jada. Sure. Yeah, we may have had something to do with that. They're just, it's so good. I mean, I can't, do you know how great it feels to, I love being honest about stuff like this. I think it's great when people, like, I love it when people buy things and then review them. Watching reviews is so, first of all, useful, but also, like, enjoyable. I bought this kit. It appealed to me. I thought it looked really cute. I read the reviews. The reviews they just gushed about how great the kit was. I thought, well, that's enough for me. I'll buy it too. And now here I am, having gone through the whole thing, and I'm just tickled pink and so impressed, and I just feel delighted to be able to say that I bought this kit and I absolutely adored working through every second of it. It feels so nice to be able to say that, as opposed to going, well, I kind of wish this, and I'm kind of too bad about that, and no, this thing gets a 10 out of 10 for me. Like a legit 10 out of 10. Any kit that gives you more craft supplies than you actually need to complete things, very, very pleased. Okay, let me see here. Jessica Rabbit says, I want one of the succulent kits. Crochet Girly, succulent kits, you say? Like felt succulent plants? That sounds like fun. Shell says, the ornament type is what I'm most interested in. I'd love to give some as part of gifts. Agreed, agreed, agreed. We have in my ornament collection, I have old felt and felt ornaments. And even one of my first ever Christmas stocking was felt. Because I think that was like a pretty big, back in the late 60s, early 70s, I think making felt ornaments for the tree was kind of like a trendy thing. Let's bring that back. Jessica Rabbit says, next I want to get Culaloo sewing kit, Betsy Bear sewing project. Can you send me that link, please, Ms. Rabbit? Yeah, I'll send you the link. It's a very nice link. Thank you, okay? Becky, hi! Hi, honey. Becky, we finished. I finished it. Dee! One fence, one cute barn with a vortex. It's supposed to be a barn quilt, but it looks more like a vortex, but I'm kind of here for it. I kind of love it. I'm so pleased with that. So we got it all done. The whole kit is finished, and then the next thing I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and make the wheelbarrow. And you know what? This feels like it could be the beginning of a lot of fun with felt. I want to jump all over the place. You know me. I want to do felt stuff. I want to do some more beading. There's a few other things I'd like to introduce you guys to too. In fact, you may even already do some of them, but there's other stuff I want to try. I've got some other kits I want to look at. I'm not sure which one yet though. So there's a bunch of things I want to get to, and it's starting to pile up in the back of my head, but I still want to work on this too. So I'm trying to kind of keep everything in order, because I know not everybody bounces around as much as I do. I drive Mr. InStitches around the bend the way I can jump from one thing to another. His mother's just like that. I wonder why what it was he saw in me that he felt so familiar. But his mom and I jump all over the place. Like I'll be in the middle of one project and I can dive into something else. So I am trying really hard to just kind of stay on a linear path and then like complete something and then kind of get to the next thing. And I'm glad that I am, because original normal Jada would not have would probably have jumped all over the place with this kit. I probably would have started one thing and then put it away and then forgotten about it. And so I am really happy that I had a chance to like work through all these things. So they're all done now. Every little part of the kit is done. So now I can just decide if I want to get crafty and creative and design more things for it. I also get to decide what I'm going to do with all these little things. And once I've decided, once I've settled on it, I will introduce you guys to the grand vision, and we will work on it together, because that's what this little craft club is doing. Let me see here. Crochet Girly says, I found a fairy tale land kit with a wizard, unicorn, dragon, rainbow, etc. You must send me that link too as well, please. Can you send me that link at the Etsy shop? Because I would like to check that out as well. Mr. Stitches says, help me. Yeah. Becky says, I love your ideas. I found an old felt blanket for lining. Perfect. This is what I look like when I walk in James' craft room. He's not lying. He doesn't come in here very often. He comes in here to rescue the dog sometimes, and that's about it. Which actually is helpful. I could probably like make and or hide birthday gifts for him in here, and he'd never find them. Christine! Hi! Hi, Chris. How's it going? Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm not going to keep you guys much longer. The sun is starting to sort of creep around, and I'm going to be like, half my face is going to be overlit, and the other half is going to look like it's in shadow shortly. So one more sip of my water. Like I've said before, there is no real stream calendar schedule here. This is a little craft club that meets whenever I have time. I'm trying to schedule time to sort of pull it away from the rest of my crazy life to try and do these things. I want to do these things, and if I don't make time, I won't do them. So I am trying to make time to do these things, to have some fun. So I can't offer you a schedule, but I am trying to squeeze at least one stream in a week. I'm trying. That said, the really beautiful weather is nearly upon us, and before it gets really hot and buggy out, I'm probably going to be scampering to do a lot outside before the bugs get crazy and the weather gets too hot. So might be, not sure how that's going to affect the next couple weeks going forward, but bug season is like 2 weeks out. So the nice weather the weather is starting to warm up. So I've got like 2 very intense weeks that I want to be outside, you know, getting some things done before the bugs get too crazy. I do have a bug net, but it's nice to not have to wear one. All right. I want all of the links. Yes. The more I find this stuff, I will. So if you guys can send me whatever links that you've found at the Etsy shop, I will go and take a look at them and see if I can see them, because sometimes I can't if they're not also available in Canada. And then if I can make sense of it all, I will also share them in a community post on the main tab. So if you want to go take a look at them too, just so we're all looking at the same thing. I'll give that a try. So let me see here. This is much more relaxed. It is, Ms. Rabbit. It is. Destiny says, I say, variety is the spice of life. Hubby says, I jump around from project to project like a flea. However, sometimes he does them with me. Mr. InStitches gets in on some of these as well. He's especially stuff outside. Becky says, see you tomorrow. Yes, yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. On the other channel, Shell says, nice to wrap up the kit and looking forward to what happens from here. Enjoy the rest of your day. And these kits look so cute, says Maeve. You know what? The kit really is cute. I'm just delighted. So stay tuned. More fun, kind of curious things to come. And I'm going to try, I'll keep you abreast of what I'm doing as I know what I'm doing and as I get the time to kind of bring it. And I will try to post a little bit more over on the community tab of this channel. In particular, I'm going to try to make a nice little arrangement of them all and get a good photograph. And I'll try and put that up sometime today as well, because I love how they looked, how they turned out. They look so cute. It's so nice to have the whole kit finished. I'm really proud of myself because I don't usually finish things. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hi, Beth. Hi. Hi, guys. So, thank you for popping in. you can, yeah, watch the replay. I finished it. I got the barn and the fence done without the interruption of a power failure. I'm so happy. I will take a nice sort of group photo here and I'll post it. And I will figure out what I'm doing next here, and you guys will know what I know as soon as I know it. That's kind of how it's going to work over here. So, in other news, if you're following along with the boho purse on the Jada InStitches channel, we're going to continue working on that tomorrow morning. So, looking forward to that as well. That's kind of been a fun, interesting work in progress. All of it is. It's so nice to have the opportunity to be creative. And to be creative with a bunch of you guys. You guys are just so lovely. Absolutely lovely is the best word for it. Okay, friends. I'm going to tidy up here, take a photograph, share it in the post, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Stay safe, stay crafty. Remember, you get to stitch your own story. And if you're working along with me, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 11:30 a.m. Eastern on the Jada InStitches channel. Busy little bee here at the craft table. Have a great afternoon. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.